Ship ahoy, bitches! I am the Mighty Plantain, and we're looking at a beer from Clown Shoes. Tonight, this is the Ballad of Minnie Quay. It's an old ale, aged in brandy barrels. We're going to read the back of the label, because this is in the Clown Shoes Bomber bottle, which they like to put a nice little story about the beer on there. Minnie Kay's love died in 1852 when his ship went down. Wow, I am halting here. Probably too drunk to do this one, but I'm going to push through it here. Heartbroken. Huh. Oh, Minnie Kay. Must be the woman. Minnie Kay's love died in 1852 when his, meaning her love's, ship went down. Heartbroken, she dove into rough water to her death. Minnie's ghost can be seen roaming the beaches of Forrester. She waits near the dock for the ill-fated ship. This old ale, aged in brandy barrels, honors Minnie and Michigan. Minnie, we hope for you to find peace. Okay, must be a ghost story that I'm not 100% familiar with. Yeah, an old ale aged in brandy barrels. So, we've got a Clown Shoes beer that's been aged, barrel aged. Brandy, not a bad choice. Honestly, whiskey, brandy, bourbon, always a good choice to age beers in, because whiskey, brandy, and bourbon are closer to beers in terms of grain profile, etc., and their overall flavor. You can put them in rum barrels to get some of the rum aspect, but the grain blend that goes into beers is more similar to whiskey and its derivatives than it is to any other alcohol. So, just my opinion on that. Don't get me wrong, I like any barrel-aged beer, but those aged in barrels that are, from a liquor similar to beer, always better. Really hope that Beer Advocate runs their Beer Meets Wood Fest in Portland, Maine again soon, because that was awesome. Now, what we've got here, it's a cloudy, reddish, more of an orange, more of an amber color. Slightly effervescent. Yeah, that is a beautiful, cloudy amber color. I love that. It looks great. Now, 10% ABV, it's probably not the best choice for me right now, because I've been drinking some other heavier beers tonight, and this might hit me a little harder than I want it to. Not much coming through in the aroma. Got kind of a neutral aroma. I'm not even getting much of a beer aroma off of it. I'm not getting much of an aroma at all. Maybe just a general grainy, almost a slight whiff of like a nice iced tea. Interesting. Extremely neutral in terms of aroma. I'm actually surprised by how little I'm getting. Just this grainy, tea-like aroma. Okay, that's interesting. Beautiful color, as I mentioned, but not much coming through for the nose of the beer. Bit of booziness up front at 10% or 11%, I believe. 11% ABV. The booziness is not unexpected. It's got a nice medium light mouthfeel. It's actually lighter than I would have expected in terms of the mouthfeel. So not much coming through on the aroma. A nice light body to it, medium light mouthfeel. I'm just kind of getting a graininess and a slight hint of brandy in the finish. I did mention the booziness up front, but it's a remarkably low boozy flavor based on the ABV. At 11%, I would have expected it to be stronger, but Clown Juice is pretty good at mellowing these things out. Mostly a brandy character. Bit of sweetness in the finish. Like, bit of a caramel, maybe? Caramel character in the finish. So up front, slightly boozy. It's got a bit of a smokiness is coming through. Smoky brandy character in the mouth, and then into sweetness in the finish. It's not an overly crazy beer. It's got some character to it, but not anything over the top. I'm tempted at first to hit this with a 3.5 out of 5. Now, on a scale of 1 to 5, a 2.5 is average. I think I say that at least once per video. But a 2.5 is average, so the 3.5 puts it really high. But I want to bump this up to a 4 out of 5. Simply because there's not a lot of complexity, not a lot of upfront flavors, just what I mentioned before. But it's so smooth and easy to drink. Pardon. Especially for an 11% ABV beer. It's surprisingly easy to drink. Dangerously so. You get a couple of these, you're going to be way more in the bag than you thought you should be. And that's really what's pushing it up to a 4 out of 5 for me. So, it's a beautiful beer in terms of its appearance. It's got that nice medium light mouthfeel, bit of body to it. Slight bit of booziness up front. Nice brandy character on the palate. And then the finish, a hint of caramelly sweetness. But like I said, for an 11% ABV beer, surprisingly smooth and easy to drink. Dangerously so. I have a feeling after I'm done with this one, I am just going to pass right the hell out, because it is going to go down faster than it should. So, overall, like I said, a 4 out of 5. Really solid beer. Well put together. Amazingly easy to drink for that high of an ABV. And it's got a nice story behind it. So, yeah. Just a nice, pleasant, overall awesome beer. 4 out of 5 for me. If you've had the beer yourself, I'd love to hear what you have to say about it. Maybe you picked up on some subtleties that I didn't. Maybe you got a different opinion altogether. Hit me up down in the comments and the email link down below. Love to hear from you. While you're down there, don't forget to like and share the video, and make sure to subscribe to the channel. Till next time, folks. Wish the spirit of Minnie Quay well, and cheers.